All right, I'm here in Hollister, California, right outside of Pinnacles National Park. I'm about 30 minutes away. I wanted to pick up a few snacks here in Hollister and have lunch because in the Pinnacles National Park, there's no food there, and it's quite a ways away, at least 30 minutes from the nearest big town. Here in Hollister, they have a lot of cherry stands and a lot of fruit stands, and I wanted to pick those up. The cherries, they pick them in the fields and they bring them into these stands daily. And right now, at least in midsummer or / early spring, I guess, you can get them for about $3.50, $4 a pound. It's definitely a recommendation if you're going to head into Pinnacles National Park for a day hike. If you're camping, of course, bring a cooler or, pack some sandwiches or something just to keep yourself sustained as you hike through the park. All right, I have made it to the place I'm gonna have lunch. It's called Victoria's Italian Deli. It's a little hole-in-the-wall spot. It's got these really cool signs around the restaurant there, and it gives you kind of this 50s vibe. They've got these tin signs all over the wall. It's a really small place. The staff are really friendly. It's rated 4.7 on Google reviews, so hopefully it turns out to be very, very good. We'll find out. I got my sandwich. I went in and I asked the lady, I said, "Hey, what are you guys famous for? What are your most popular items?" And she said, "Well, we're famous for everything," which is a good answer. And then she told me what she recommends, and one of the things she recommended was the Italian panini. And I said, okay, well, it's Victoria's Italian Deli, so let's try the Italian panini. And this is what it looks like. That looks so good. Woo! Now that I've got my lunch, we're gonna be on to Pinnacles National Park. All right, I have made it to Pinnacles National Park. Now, I'm on the east side of the park, and the east side of the park gives you easy access to the Old Pinnacles Trail and Bear Gulch and a few of the other parking spaces or parking places that are here. And from there, you can access various loops within the park. Today, I'm going to park at Bear Gulch, and then I'm going to walk up the Condor Trail or Condor something trail, and it should take me around to the high peaks, which are some of the rocks that the Pinnacles is famous for. It's about a 5.3 mile round trip. It should take 3 to 4 hours. All right, let's go. Being as pale as I am, I gotta put on sunblock all the time. Shout out to Neutrogena for making some awesome sunblock. Put it on. Okay, just some clarification. That trail that I was talking about earlier was Condor Gulch Trail, and to access it, once you park at Bear Gulch parking area, you're gonna wanna cross the street. And I think that Bear Gulch parking area is one of the bigger parking areas in the park. If you get here on a weekend, you're gonna wanna get here early, because if not, you may not find any parking. This park tends to be fairly dry and fairly hot during the summers, so make sure you pack lots of water and bring plenty of sunscreen because you will get sunburnt, and you want to make sure your skin is protected from that. The Condor Gulch Trail that I'm walking up is a pretty steady incline all the way up until you get to the High Peaks Trail, and then it loops back around to the Bear Gulch parking lot. There are some pretty amazing views on this trail, such as the one before me. Looks like this. It's really nice. Pinnacles is one of the less busy national parks, or the least well known. What's cool is Pinnacles was formerly a national monument, but was made a national park in 2013. There's so much wildlife here. There's fox, there's bobcat, there's all kinds of snakes, all kinds of lizards, even some that you may not even see on a normal basis in some of the other Northern California parks. Some that might be a little harder to find. There are 13 species of bat that live here in the park. So if you stay towards dusk or when the sun goes down, you may be lucky enough to see some of these bats flying around and eating some of the bugs here in the park. It's pretty cool that there are still parks that you can go to like this one, where you can see so many different types of animals. The fox, the deer, bobcats. I'm not sure if they're mountain lions or not, but there's all types of birds. One thing that is unique to this park is that Pinnacles National Park is a place where California relocates some of the condors within the park. So if you're lucky enough to look up at the sky and see one, or maybe even see a nest, that would be pretty cool, as the California Condor is an extremely endangered bird and almost went extinct a few years ago. So that's pretty cool. I'm really hoping to see one while I'm out today. It's beautiful up here. I mean, wow. Can you look at that? How awesome is that? That's pretty spectacular. You can see for miles. It's pretty amazing. I stopped for a break in the shade. It is incredibly hot. As you can see, my face is all red. Probably already a little bit sunburned, even though I put on all that sunblock. This is just a good reminder to always bring enough water. I still have 2 bottles left, but I'm running low on my first bottle. I'm just slowly sipping that as I continue to hike. So let's keep on pumping away. You can see that we're passing quite a few large rocks. It's really gorgeous up here. The Pinnacles is such a special place. It's not quite like anything else in California, in my opinion. There are rocks other places, but each place is different, and this place is definitely unique. So let's keep going, and let's get on the steep and narrow. Check out the size of this rock behind me. Look at that. It's huge. This is pretty cool. You have to hike up these steps in the rock. There's a little rail here. This is on the narrow part of the trail, on the High Ridge Trail. I believe I have finally reached the top. I got a nice break from the sun with this beautiful rock behind me. It's awesome, providing quite a bit of nice shade here. It's gorgeous up here. You can see views of all the valleys around. All right, time to work our way back down. Look guys, I found a condor. There's a condor flying around right here. That is awesome. There's only 25 birds, 25 of those birds in the park. Critically endangered species, and we saw 2 of them. What an amazing sight. That made the trip so worthwhile. On top of everything else, that's just icing on the cake right there. Recommendation wise, I brought 3 bottles of water and I wish I had brought more. So these are 16.9 ounce bottles of water. So I would suggest bringing the equivalent to 4, if not 5 of those water bottles. If you've got a Camelback, that would be ideal. All right, we're almost there. Some people say that Pinnacles National Park is a tourist trap, but I don't think so. I got dad jokes all day. All right, I have come to the end of the hike. Today was a pretty successful day. We saw a few lizards. We didn't find any snakes. Saw some absolutely gorgeous views, different landscapes. Made it to the top, the high peaks here at the Pinnacles. And we even were lucky enough to see some California Condors. That's an A+ hike in my book. Next, I think I'm on to get some Slurpees. All right, I got my Slurpee, and the day is coming to an end. That is the spot. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, feel free to subscribe and hit that like button. All right, until next time.